Some breaking news coming in from Malaysia. After Republic's expose on Zakir Naik and his conversion factory and his nefarious activities in Malaysia, the Malaysian Deputy Prime Minister has said Malaysia will not help the toxic preacher. Anti-Zakir Naik protests have intensified in Malaysia. Even as we are speaking now, there are protests underway in various parts of the country. And Malaysian Deputy Prime Minister has promised to help India in investigation. To quote the Malaysian Deputy Prime Minister, he says, Malaysia will not harbour any fugitive, including Zakir Naik. If India makes a request, Malaysia will help India in investigations on Zakir Naik. Remember, Malaysia is a country that granted Zakir Naik permanent residentship a few years ago, and there have been anti-Zakir Naik protests across the country by the Indian community in Malaysia for Zakir Naik's hate speech and nefarious activities in the country. And let's now go across to Mr. Vedamurthy, a former minister in Malaysia. He's the leader of Hindraf. He's been in the forefront of this anti-Zakir Naik's protest. He has been pursuing this cause religiously for quite some time. Thank you, Mr. Vedamurthy, for joining us. The development that we are hearing is your Deputy Prime Minister has in fact gone on record saying Malaysia will not harbour a fugitive and they will assist India in the investigation if a formal request is made. Do you think it's much more than a lip service that the Malaysian government is now rendering?
I'm not too sure if that's what he told the Indian government. But in Malaysia, we are waiting for an announcement. Till date, there is no formal announcement from the Deputy Prime Minister, who is also the Home Minister, who is in charge of granting the permanent resident status to Zakir Naik. We are eagerly waiting what he has to say, because previously we have written various letters, made various protests to the Home Minister, but he had not responded to all our requests for information. This is news to us that, that they would cooperate, that the Malaysian authorities would cooperate with the Indian government, because in Malaysia, he has not formally come up with a statement yet.
Your Prime Minister is quoted in the media report saying, your Deputy Prime Minister, that Zakir Naik is a fugitive and no fugitive will be harboured. But you've been tracking Zakir Naik very, very closely, fighting him tooth and nail. And what are your reports saying? Is he in Malaysia right now, or has he fled to Saudi, where we are told that he has been granted citizenship as well?
Yes, about 4 to 5 days ago, we received information that he has finally left Malaysia. And yesterday we received the information that he has been granted citizenship in Saudi. In a way, it is not surprising to us because, his Salafi teachings, originated from Saudi, and we believe that he's heavily funded by the Saudi government. So probably it is a way of the Saudi government to sort of give him protection. If that is the case, I think what they are doing is wrong, because he is a wanted fugitive in India. The Saudi government should allow the Indian government to complete their investigation.
Mr. Vedamurthy, before I let you go, what is your demand to the Indian government? Because even your Deputy Prime Minister, according to media reports, puts the onus on the government of India to make a formal request. What is your request to the government of India on this matter?
My request would be for the government of India to, whether he is in the country or not, we are not too sure, because what we heard is that he has left, but I would still urge the Indian government to put in a formal request to the Malaysian government